For a moment, even the boss was stunned. The big truck suddenly swerved, and the dad relaxed, couldn't help but murmur a few curses to avoid awkwardness. Dad kept reminding the boss not to tell his wife, but the frequent head turns made him lose his professional touch. Mom just couldn't handle the housework. A few days later, she finally made the call, naively prepared documents per Xiaomi's instructions, and brought her mom home. The whole family then became freeloaders at Dad's. Adults noticed nothing, but kids sensed something amiss. The family driver actually smelled exactly the same as the maid, in an attempt to avoid blowing their cover. They planned to wash the clothes separately, but Xiaomi was sharp and quickly saw through it. This wasn't the smell of detergent, but a musty poor aroma. But the daughter didn't want to go camping and wore a pained expression. She couldn't stand up to her parents. She abandoned home tutoring plans. Despair struck as the car left the garage, and the couple napped happily on the couch. The little son was soaking up the sun on the lawn while the girl watched TV in the bathtub, all of them enjoying life, and Xiao Shuai made himself right at home on the girl's big bed. He expertly searched the girl's diary. Under sunset glow, the family watched their mother envision a bright future and peace. It was like the happiest moment of their lives, sipping drinks in the living room. Age doesn't matter. Light rain falls before huge windows, painting a serene scene outside as the family drinks and chats. Flipping through the girl's diary, the parents learned she liked their son and fantasized about owning the house. As the family barely started chatting, the sky suddenly thundered, and heavy rain disrupted their time, even bringing an uninvited guest. The lady furiously rang the doorbell, refusing to leave. She said she had left stuff in the basement. Her pleading expression sent chills down their spines. When they opened the door, the lady bolted into the mansion without hesitation, heading straight for the basement. Mom didn't follow, but soon realized the lady hadn't come back out. To avoid exposure, Mom went to the basement, only to see an outrageous scene upon turning. She saw the lady struggling to push a cabinet. When she noticed Mom arriving, she asked for help. Together, they struggled in vain to move the cabinet. It was stuck on something, and the lady seemed unfazed by the pain. The elderly lady dashed quickly to the cabinet, opened the door at the back, and Mom hurriedly followed after her. Subtitles. It was dark as a labyrinth, with eerie steep corridors, yet a man lay deep in the basement. The lady was entirely focused on tending to him, leaving Mom in shock. It's all good, really. She quickly explained the basement was left by the former owners to guard against northern attacks. Her husband hid here for 4 years due to huge debts. A family of 3 hid at the stair corner, shocked by what they heard. The woman had cut all surveillance before entering. After taking a look around, Mom prepped to call the cops, but the lady knelt down, hands clasped like a dog asking for a treat. While eavesdropping, the lady raised an envelope, requesting Mom to send food to her husband weekly. This outrageous demand infuriated Mom. The police called me. What on earth is this? The woman adjusted her glasses, recognized Xiaomi at once. Then the driver appeared and she recorded with her phone. Xiao Shuai shouted Dad, exposing their link to the deceased, showing they were just like this family. Everyone wanted to become parasites in this wealthy family. Let's chat, miss. She threatened to send the vid to the wife. Family went wild, who knew the basement had such good signal. Don't come any closer, or it'll hit send. The family was slowly being pushed back. Finally, at the stairwell, the bald guy who hadn't seen fresh air in ages crawled up like a monster, lounging leisurely on the couch. The lady loosened his muscles. The family, like criminals, faced judgment opposite, with the couple controlling life and death. The fate of the family rested in their hands, but when recalling happy days, Mom made the first move and dropped her phone. The crazy scramble that followed felt like a Game of Thrones battle. No one could gain the upper hand. The woman grabbed a weapon and took Xiaomi down, while Xiaomi dashed. Subtitles. She took out her bag from the inside. Xiaomi. Everyone froze in place. The conflict paused for a second. Mom finally answered the phone at the door. Mom, I assume you can do groceries. The campsite just got flooded. The owners rushed back, with little time left for the chaos. They arrived in 8 minutes, and Mom fled frantically. She quickly bundled trash onto the stove. Then, while filling water, the couple was sent to the basement, and Xiaomi tidied the living room. She accidentally cut her finger. Dad bundled up the rabbit's head, but Xiao Shuai couldn't move. Dad took his job. Xiao Shuai rushed upstairs to help, tossed his diary to his brother as Xiaomi continued tidying. Then the lock beeped. She swept the trash off the table and hid under it just before being discovered. Did you come? Oh, that son. Our groceries haven't arrived yet. Sayosha had just locked the box when the girl returned, hiding under the bed like her sister, as Dad faced trouble. The lady surprisingly controlled the situation, with hands tied. She staggered upstairs, Sayomai. Oh, Dad truly didn't dare to hesitate. He dragged the lady back without a second thought. As he closed the secret door, he heard the bald guy mumbling his thanks. The bald dude always appreciated the master, who provided for him, going as far as to turn on the lights manually every time he returned home, treating him like a god. He even expressed his gratitude in Morse code. He knew the master didn't understand, but figured the little master would get it someday. Dad went on to tie up the bald guy, yet the bald guy offered no resistance. Living underground for so long had messed with his mind. He felt like he was born here and had made it his home. After dealing with the bald guy, he rushed to handle the lady, checking for a pulse. Thankfully, she was still alive, then opened the back door. On the first floor, the family reunited, eager to flee fast, but the boy descended with a tent. At a loss, the girl disdained her brother's actions, sat to text Sayosha. Luckily, he muted his phone as the alert sounded. No sound was made. The girl was urged upstairs. The couple watched their son from the couch, uneasy. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.